Welcome back once again in our online teaching. As we had started the lesson, the ashes that made trees bloom. In this lesson, we have seen that there is an old farmer living with his wife. Actually, this is a story which is happened in Japan, and this is a story of the old farmer and his ill, bad-tempered neighbor. So see students, let's revise something. We have seen that the old farmer has a dog whose name is Muko, and he loves that dog too much, just like his own kid. That both old farmer couple was a very nice by nature, very kind by nature, and in their neighbor there is a old ill-tempered couple. As we have seen that this their dog helped them in a many ways to give them wealth, to give them treasure and the gold. And but their neighbor, who was not good, who was ill tempered, killed that dog, and killed that dog for the treasure, for the gold. And as well as that ill tempered couple burn their hand mill and the mortar. So we have seen that once again in the so we have seen here it is. So after their which was the mortar and the windmill which was broken and burned by the cruel bad neighbor, their Muko, who was the pet dog of the farmer, kind farmer, comes in his dream and inform him about the inform him about the magic ash which was happened because of the burnt mortar and the windmill. So let's see the remaining part. See students, now here old kind farmer has a magic ash now, and the spirit of the dog inform them that if they spread this magic ash on the withered trees, on the dry trees, they will blossom. So let's see here. Here see the last two lines. The kind old the huh, last second para. The covetous couple also heard the story, and gathering up in the remaining ashes of the mill, kept them to make withered trees blossom. See here, the spirit of the dog, Muko told his old farmer that if he sprayed the magic ash on the dry trees, on the withered trees, that trees will blossom. And our old farmer already done this thing, and done this thing, it means that he sprinkled that magic ash on the tree, and the tree blossom. So this news spread in the village, and everybody started to think about it. So this news also heard by the covetous couple. Covetous means the ill-tempered couple, and they started to gather the remain ash. They thought that it is a magic ash, so they gathered this ash and kept it in their bag. The kind old the kind old man, hearing that his lord the daimyo was to pass the high road near the village, set out to see him, taking his basket of ashes. See what happened now here. As I told you, this story is in the Japan, and daimyos are just like the kings. They are the wealthy landowners. मोठमोठे जमीनदार असायचे, रिच लोक असायची, की त्याला डेमिओस म्हटलं जायचं. आणि आपल्या ह्या ओल्ड फार्मरला कळतं की आता डेमिओसची प्रोसेशन येणार आहे, त्याच्यासाठी तो ती प्रोसेशन मिरवणूक बघण्यासाठी जातो, आणि बरोबर जाताना आपली मॅजिक ॲश सुद्धा बरोबर नेतो. सेट आउट टू सी हिम, तो जातो बघण्यासाठी. टेकिंग हिज बास्केट ऑफ ॲशेस, तो ॲश घेऊन, मॅजिक ॲश घेऊन आपला ओल्ड फार्मर ती प्रोसेशन, ती ट्रेन बघण्यासाठी जातो. ॲज द ट्रेन अप्रोच, ही क्लाइंब अप इन टू द ओल्ड विदर्ड चेरी ट्री that stood by the wayside. See what happened. Now there is the procession. There is a procession of this wealthy landowner daimyos, and here our old farmer goes there and climb up onto the withered cherry tree. तो झाडावर चढून बसतो. Withered means dry. Cherry tree that stood by the wayside, रस्त्याच्या एका कडेला असलेल्या withered dry cherry tree वर तो चढून बसतो. Who? The old farmer, who is very kind. Now in the days of the demios, it was the custom. Now see students, here one custom is has explained. एक custom एक प्रथा इथे सांगितलेली आहे. Now in the days of the demios, it was a custom, एक प्रथा होती. When their lord passed by, for all the loyal people to shut up their high windows. एक प्रथा होती की जेव्हा आपला हा वेल्दी लँड ओनर किंवा आपला हा डेमिओस आपल्या त्याची प्रोसेशन निघायची मेन रोडवरून, त्याची मिरवणूक जेव्हा निघायची तेव्हा काय केलं जायचं, फॉर ऑल द लॉयल पीपल टू शट अप देअर हाय विंडोज. त्यांनी सगळ्यांनी आपापल्या विंडोज बंद करून घ्यायच्या. दे इव्हन पेस्टेड them fast with a slip of paper so as not to commit the impertinence of looking down on his lordship. आणि एक प्रथा होती की जेव्हा ही प्रोसेशन, जेव्हा ही मिरवणूक रस्त्यावरून निघायची ह्या लॉर्ड वेल्दी लँडओनरची, तेव्हा सगळ्यांनी आपापल्या विंडो बंद करून घ्यायच्या, नसतील तर त्या कव्हर करायच्या पेपरनी किंवा कापडांनी त्या विंडोज कव्हर करून घ्यायच्या. इट इज फॉर टू शो द रिस्पेक्ट. ही सगळी प्रथा का असायची, कस्टम का असायची, तर एक रिस्पेक्ट दाखवण्यासाठी असायची. All the people along the road would fall upon their hands and knees and remain prostrate until the procession passed by. बघा, it means that when this procession started on the road, at that time the people who were walking on the road, they have to kneel down. See, they have to knees down. त्यांनी आपल्या गुडघ्यांच्यावर खाली झोपायचं, जमिनीवर पडून राहायचं आहे. Remain prostrate until the procession pass by. Prostrate means what? Lying on the ground, face down, चेहरा खाली करून, जसे की आपल्यामध्ये लोटांगण घालतात देवाला गेल्यानंतर, सेम त्या पद्धतीमध्ये जमिनीवर पडून राहायचं, की हात समोर करायचे, चेहरा खाली करायचा आणि खाली झोपून राहायचं. टिल द प्रोसेशन पास बाय. टिल द प्रोसेशन विल पास बाय. जोपर्यंत प्रोसेशन जात नाही, तिथून पास होत नाही, तोपर्यंत तिथे त्यांनी जमिनीवर पडून राहायचं. इट इज द वे टू शो द रिस्पेक्ट फॉर देअर landowners, for their kings. See, it is the custom in the Japan in the days of the daimios. The train drew near one tall competent man marched ahead, crying out to the people by the way, get down on your knees, get down on your knees. And everyone kneeled down while the procession was passing. And see here, description has given that when this procession started on the road, one man in front of the cart, see, one front of the cart, गाडीच्या समोर किंवा त्या रथाच्या समोर एक माणूस ओरडत असायचा, क्राईंग आउट, ओरडत असायचा, गेट डाऊन ऑन युअर नीज, तुमच्या गुडघ्यांच्यावर झुका, गेट डाऊन ऑन युअर नीज, तुम्ही तुमच्या गुडघ्यांच्यावर झुका. अँड एव्हरीवन नील डाऊन while the procession was passing. Then next para, suddenly the leader of the van caught sight of the aged man up in the tree. He was about to call out to him in an angry tone, but seeing he was such an old fellow, he pretended not to notice him and pass him by. See what happened? When this procession started, at that time the leader of the van, the van where the daimios was sitting, in that fan there was a leader. He saw that one of the old man has climbed on the tree. He started to shout, but when he saw that man is very old, so he neglected that old fellow. Who neglected? The leader of the fan neglected the old fellow. Then so when the daimios palanquin drew near, palanquin it means van or cart किंवा रथ, जेव्हा त्या डेमिओसची लँडओनरची पॅलनक्वीन ड्रीव नियर जवळ आली, the old man, taking a pinch of ash from the basket, scattered it over the tree. In a moment it burst into a blossom. See, our old farmer is very wise, he is very clever. He saw that the palanquin, the cart or the fan of the daimios has coming near, जवळ आलेली तेव्हा बघितली, तेव्हा त्याने काय केलं, ही took a pinch of the ash and sprinkled on the withered cherry tree. आणि जेव्हा त्या डेमिओसनं बघितलं, डेमिओस आपल्याकडे येतो असं जेव्हा ह्या ओल्ड फार्मरनं बघितलं, त्यांनी एक पिंच झाडावर टाकली, तर विदर्ड चेरी ट्रीवर टाकली. इन अ मोमेंट, एका सेकंदात, इट बर्स्ट इन टू ब्लॉझम, आणि ती खूप छानपैकी ते झाड बहरलं, फुलांनी फळांनी बहरलं. द डिलायटेड डेमिओ ऑर्डर द ट्रेन टू बी स्टॉप and got out to see the wonder. बघा, डेमिओसने बघितलं की there is a old man on the tree and he scattered magic ash on the cherry tree, and the cherry tree blossom. He saw Demios saw that magic. Calling the old man to him, he thanked him and ordered presents of silk robes, sponge cake, fans, and other rewards to be given him. He even invited him to his castle. See what happened? What happened? The magic of the ash here. Our Demios saw that because of the magic ash, the withered tree blossom. He saw that magic. He he ordered his people that give a lot of rewards, give a lot of gifts to the old farmer. He offered him silk robes, sponge cakes, fans, and many more rewards, as well as that wealthy landowner, that Demios, invited the old man to his castle, to his palace. So the old man went gleefully home to share his joy with his dear old wife, and our old farmer became very happy. But when the greedy neighbor heard of it, he took some of the magic ash and went out on the highway. There he waited until a daimyo's train came along, and instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed a withered cherry tree. See, here our ill-tempered neighbor, bad neighbor, heard about the magic ash, and heard about the old farmer's rewards, given by the demios. Same thing he has done. Same, that greedy neighbor, greedy lobby, same thing has done by his greedy neighbor. But he also climbed on the tree at the time of the procession of the demios. Next paragraph, when the daimyo himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree, which did not change a particle. See what happened here? Our greedy farmer, your ill-tempered farmer, done a same thing. When a procession comes closer, he sprayed a handful of ash on the withered cherry tree, but did not change a particle, but did not change anything. बघा, आपल्या ग्रेडी फार्मरनं सुद्धा अशी मूठ भरून ती ॲश झाडावर टाकली, पण डिडंट चेंज एनिथिंग, पण काही बदल झाला नाही. इन्स्टेड ऑफ इट व्हॉट हॅपन? द विंड ब्ल्यू, वारा सुटला. The fine dust in the noses and the eyes of the daimyo and his wife, such sneezing and choking. बघा, आणि काय झालं की त्यानं मूठ भरून झाडावरती ॲश टाकली, पण नथिंग चेंज, काहीच बदल झाला नाही. इन्स्टेड ऑफ इट द विंड ब्ल्यू, वारा सुटला, and because of that ash went into the noses and the eyes of the daimyo and his wife, and they started to sneezing. It spoiled all the pomp and the dignity of the procession. The man whose business it was to cry, "Get down on your knees," seized the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree, and tumbled him and his ash basket into the ditch by the road. See what happened? आणि ह्या ग्रेडी फार्मरनं जी ॲश टाकली ती त्यांच्या नाकाल डोळ्यात गेली, आणि ॲट दॅट टाइम इन द अँगर दॅट डेमिओस angered on them and gave a punishment to the greedy farmer. See, gave a punishment to the greedy farmer. He dragged that old farmer from the tree and tumbled him त्याला धुडकावून लावलं, into the ditch by the road. Then beating him soundly, he left him for dead. आणि beating him, त्याला खूप मार दिला त्या greedy farmerला. Thus the wicked old man died in the mud, but the wicked means old. What happened? He got punishment by the daimyos and his people. They beat him and left him for the dead. Thus the wicked old man died in the mud. आणि तो wicked old man died, मरून गेला, in the mud. But the kind friend of the dog dwelt in a peace and plenty, and both he and his wife lived to a green old age. Then here, see, our old farmer, who is very good to his dog, now rewarded by the daimyos, and he started to live happily with his wife. And here, with his wife, and that greedy farmer got a punishment because of his greedy nature. So this story is written by William Elliot Graves. It is a Japanese tale means story. So see students, this story teaches us that we should be honest and not too much greedy, just like a just like that wicked farmer. See, let's see some question answers are there. Let's see. The old farmer is a kind person. What evidence of his kindness do you find in the first two paragraphs? See the first question. See, students, we have seen that our old farmer was very kind person. He treated his dog just like his own son. Even he offers a food to the birds in his farm. Also, there are many evidences that shows us that our farmer is a kind person. Then second question, what did the dog do to lead the farmer to the hidden gold? Dog न farmerला hidden gold कसं दाखवलं? We have seen that dog started to running and feeding here and there, as well as he scratches the land and shows the treasure, shows the gold to his show his owner, show the farmer. Then how did the spirit of the dog help the farmer first? Spirit means soul. How did the spirit of the dog help the farmer first? Here we have seen that the dog was killed by the wicked neighbors, wicked neighbors, and then in the dream he um, spirit of the dog tell the farmer that cut out the pine tree and made a mortar and the windmill, magic windmill and magic mortar. In this way he helped the old farmer. How did it help him next? Then after how did it help him next? When he when that mortar and the magic mortar and the windmill destroyed by the greedy farmer, he also informed them about the magic ash. In this way this dog helped the old farmer. Then fourth question, why did the daimyo reward the farmer but punish his neighbor for the same act? At the time of procession, the farmers spread some ash on to the withered cherry tree, and that converted into a blossom with flowers and the fruits. But the second neighbor copied the same thing when he sprayed a handful ash on the tree. That ash of the tree disturbed the procession of the daimyos and punished by the people. So students, read the lesson carefully and try to solve the question answers. Tomorrow we will see the next one of the grammar part. Okay, till then read the lesson very carefully. Okay, thank you.